Party leader, Mr. Hyde, and all the other dignitaries of the party. I'm very pleased to be here. It's not all the way from Belize City, only an hour. Some of us got from the United Women's Group, the Women's Arm, under the leadership of Tanya Santos. We decided that we're going to get a little bus, so we got a little yellow bus, actually. Yellow and white, apparently. And we came out. Because it is Belmopan, it's the nation's capital, but it is going to be led by a magnificent team of 7, the Magnificent 7. If you allow me, and I will be brief, I campaigned with Tanya a week or so ago, a couple weeks ago. First, let me tell you, I know Tanya personally and professionally. So I will tell you firsthand the difference between Tanya Santos and the person that currently occupies the seat. Tanya Santos is a professional person. She happens to be a woman, yes, but she is smart. She is brilliant in terms of decision making. She has had to make some tough decisions when she was in the Ministry of Natural Resources under a corrupt UDP. She was victimized for it, and she did not waver. She left and she has continued with her integrity intact. That says volumes. She is a mother, she's a wife, she's a very kind person, and she listens. How do I know this? On the campaign trail with her, going into house after house after house. People welcomed her and they said, "We need one change, Tanya. Belmopan used to be better than this. Everybody vexed up with everybody. How we are move forward?" When you go into Mayoral, Las Flores, Riviera, San Martin, the persons that she went to in those houses, and she had the backyard sessions with them, they literally told her, "We not get no attention. They treat we as if we don't know even Belizean. They look down upon we. Belmopan is not just Belmopan proper." She listened. She's been taking the notes. But she's from Belmopan, so she knows. She knows Belmopan first as a resident, and she knows it working in government. So she knows what the changes have to be, and she's bringing it with her. But she's bringing it with JB, Hope, Rocio, Sani, who I also had the pleasure of walking some of the streets with, a very enthusiastic, eager young man, and had some really good ideas for the youth of the Belmopan division. We had Cesar, who was a teacher of mine. Much respect to Mr. Cesar. The history that I know of Belize was taught to me by Mr. Cesar Ross, and I will never forget it. And then we have my young man, where I noticed change it from Khan, no? You're going from Khan to Brian almost overnight. But you have Mr. Brian, who brings with him a firebrand, a passion, emotions, but they're sung. And I'm not afraid for labels. I've been called many a things, Mr. Julius says, but doesn't bother me. We need it. And Mr. Brian brings it, but he brings a passion that's going to round off this magnificent Team 7 for Belmopan come March 7, 2018. And we're in the month of September, right? This is our Independence Month. We're supposed to be celebrating. It's 36 years. It is what it is, according to Prime Minister Barrow. What it is, Mr. Barrow, it's time for you to go. On our 36th birthday, Mr. Barrow, our message to you, no, be so nice. Our message to you, Mr. Barrow, you've been there, you've done a lot, get out. You could leave now though. We don't mind. And we will deal with your other minions behind. Our message to Mr. Barrow on the 36th birthday of this nation is that we are celebrating time for change. We are going to confront the challenges, the betrayals, the lies, the thefts, and all the wrongdoings, criminal, many of which may be, that you and your government have done. And yes, Mr. Barrow, we are going to resolve our commitment to get you out of Belmopan and out of government once and for all. So that's the theme for this year's independence. It's also fitting that we're here celebrating Tanya and her team, her Magnificent Seven, because we're in the nation's capital. And it is true, the People's United Party built this capital. It is true, the People's United Party had the vision to have its capital city here. It is also true that it is under the People's United Party that we determined a long time ago that the people of Belize deserve much more than what they were dealt with under the colonial masters. And that is why you have an independent nation of Belize. So Tanya and your team, all 7 of you, it is going to be challenged. It's going to be a challenge when you're in the seat of the municipality, because you will be in the seat of the municipality. And there are many people in Belmopan who want the government out. Many of them are with the United Democratic Party. They too are ashamed. You don't see nobody to rally behind Barrow when they talk about many things these days. When you ask them in a public, when they think about what this one said, like the famous Cedi Elrington, was claimed Senate, with borders don't recognize. Nobody's coming to their defense. It's a sign. When we walk with Tanya, there are people who will tell you, I want to come out, it's just, I want to wait for the day for put me vote. They are afraid. They can't be victimized. We respect that. What Tanya brings and her team under her leadership is once they are in government, once they begin, when the election is done, it's done. It's the people of Belmopan they serve. She has shown it, and I've seen it firsthand when she was a forest officer, because politics run rampant in it. She is even-handed. She listens, she consults. She not bring party politics once she's in that position. I am so optimistic, Tanya, about your leadership. I see what she's doing with the women's group of the party. I'm very glad to see you have a fellow female candidate in the name of Rocio Quiroz. I like to see more women in these positions. And so I give to you, I pledge to you my support, and I'll continue to be on that trail with you, Tanya. Belmopan needs a change. This country needs a change. It starts on March 7th. Let's send them the message. PUP.